Welcome back to the 6th Gear Garage. Today I'm working on my 94 80 Series Land Cruiser, and I'll show how to install keyless entry without cutting or splicing into any of the factory wiring. So I bought this kit from Trail Teq, and these guys are down in Australia. They've got a decent selection of Land Cruiser parts. I'll put the website in the description, but this is definitely my favorite. And the problem is, I have kids.
Dad, why is your car so old? Dad, why are you so old?
And this will eliminate that. And we have some instructions included. Oh, look at that. Thanks, guys. Or mates, as they say. Actually, I think it's G'daya, cunts. Did I get that right? Let me know in the comments. So, the contents. We've got the control box and a vapor barrier patch sheet. And this is their version 3. Here's that vapor barrier. Let's find these key fobs. All right, we have 2 key fobs here. And I upgraded. For an extra 32 bucks, I got these with an integrated flip key. Otherwise, you'll get 2 standalone fobs to put on the keychains with your factory keys. And you can select internal or external cut. North American 80s use the external cut, but my 80 was imported from Japan, so it uses the internal cut. So I left out an important detail. For this kit to work on your 80, it needs to be equipped with the factory central locking system, which means if you unlock one door, they all unlock. Back to it. So first, I need to remove this door panel. This trim removal kit is a lifesaver. Best 20 bucks I ever spent. I'll put a link to one of these in the description. Here's my guy. Let's start by popping off this armrest cover. Darn, I was hoping there'd be like a secret compartment in there. Now we have to get this switch cover off. 30-year-old plastics always make me nervous. We'll get back to this in a minute. Remove this Phillips screw and pull this surround out. Let's try this. Here we go. Hey, does anybody know where I can get one of these trim strips? Mine has seen better days. Push down this pin and wiggle this plug out. Here's one screw and another screw and one more screw up here. Now I can pop off the door panel. Oh crap, I forgot all about the speaker. My 80 had these aftermarket speakers when I bought it, but I'm sure the factory ones are pretty similar to remove. Now it's ready to come out. I need to grab and lift the backside up. Now wiggle while sliding it back. And done. Zoom in here. We need to remove this module. I need to remove these metal clips because these are going to be reused on the new module. These are in here pretty tight. So now on the new box, I have spaces for the 2 clips, here and here. The wide one goes here. Loosen this a tad. And tighten it back down. And the smaller clip goes over here. And it goes this way? Yeah. Now I need the guts from the old module. And this gets installed in the new box. So this just sort of, whoa, piggybacks onto the factory module. There's the click. And it fits down in there, just like that. Perfect. Now reinstall the cover. Someone at Trail Teq is smarter than me. because this is a genius design. The way the remote unit control piggybacks onto the factory module, so there's no cutting or splicing. I looked at universal remotes a few years ago and decided it wasn't worth cutting up the factory wiring. Being right-hand drive imported from Japan, I don't even think my wiring would match the schematics in the service manual. I never thought it could be this easy. So now I need to mount this right here. And as you can see, because it's bigger, it's not going to work well. The vapor barrier lifts up down here. So let's fix this. And I need to make a bigger recessed area for this box. See how this fits now? Left side could be better. Cut a little more here. And now it sits flat. I'm using some clear packing tape. And when I'm putting this on here, I'm going to leave a little extra slack and have some space between the plastic. And Trail Teq included a piece of vapor barrier, but they said this works too. And I think this is easier than cutting a big piece of plastic. Packing tape is sticky stuff when you put it on a non-porous surface like plastic. So far, so good. Now, just fill in the rest of these gaps. And mount the box. Nice and flush. And plug in the harness. Tuck this up here. Now I can reinstall this. There's the plug for the window controls. I gotta pull the panel back off. So make sure that's through before attaching the panel. Now I need to sync the system. First, unlock the door with the key. Then lock with the remote. Then unlock. Done. All 4 doors lock, even the hatch door.
Dad, your Land Cruiser's low-key kinda cool.
And Dad, you're the best dad ever, except for your wrinkles.